Welcome! My name is Colleen Tauke and I'm the sewing specialist here at Fons & Porter. In this Quilting Quickly tutorial, I'm going to show you how to put together the parts in Starlight Table Runner. If you'd like to purchase our pattern, please visit our website. We're going to be starting with 5-inch squares, and we're using some wonderful kind of modern Christmas prints that have ornaments, Christmas candy kind of things on them, and then we're going to be making a table runner that has appliqué stars on it. So from these fabrics, follow your instructions for how many to keep as 5-inch squares and how many to set aside for your appliqué. Move these out of the way and we can start our work on. This is what the appliqué piece is going to look like. And we're putting a star on there, and we're going to be using a fusing agent. And I've used Steam-A-Seam. You can use your favorite product. Just make sure that you review the instructions for the amount of heat is required to fuse the agent to the back of your fabrics and how long to set it. So just make sure you review that before you get started. Then you're going to want to take the template that's included in the pattern and trace that to your fusing material. And then I've just kind of bubble cut it out, not on the lines yet, just leave it a little large. And you're going to put that on the back side of your fabric. And in order not to have it turn out extremely stiff, what we do is take a scissors and we're going to do what we call window fusing. So we're going to cut away the center portion and just leave the fusing agent kind of as a ring or as an outline to the outer edge of our shape. And so you cut like this. It doesn't have to be really particular. It just needs to be cut away on the inside really quickly, like that. So we're taking away the center. And that will leave a softer product when we're done. It'll have more flexibility to it. So I've got one ready here. Like I said, double check the heat and the amount of pressure you're going to need, if it's a steaming version or if it's just the heat. You take away the backing material. This is a two-sided product. It's got kind of a tackiness to it so that I do have a chance to place my star on the fabric, and if I don't get it down perfectly, I can pick it up and move it around. But as it lays down, it goes into place. Now take that to the iron, and at that point, to just hit it with an iron briefly to get it tacked in place. That's when you go then, and let's see, I've got one cut ready to go. I've got one laying there. So when you go in with your scissors now is the time when you want to make that nice, neat cut along the lines of your star or the shape. This is the time when you're tracing it, it doesn't have to be perfect. The scissors, that part is where you can make a nice clean cut with your scissors. So you just all the way around to cut out your star, and then the last paper, let's see, I'll just do a little bit further here and I'll show you how this Steam-A-Seam product does work. If I follow along my star, take away just a piece of it here. Now the last paper backing comes off, and then it leaves a tacky edge all along the outer edge of my fabric, and then I can take that star and place it anywhere on the fabric so that this one is steamed in place. So I take it to the iron, again, follow instructions, steam it on the ironing board, get it in place, and then it's ready to be machine stitched. There are some products that are permanent that you don't have to stitch. This is one that you can. It won't gum up your iron, or your sewing machine, I mean. And you can go around and do a blanket stitch. You could do a zigzag. You could do any kind of decorative stitch off the edge. On this one, just for your reference, I used a blanket stitch that was a width of 2.5 and a length of 2.5 also. You can use a matching thread, you could use a decorative thread, you can do, maybe you want a low contrast so you don't see the stitching. It's your choice at that point. So this one I've done red so that you can see that I've done that blanket stitch to secure the edge of the appliques. And that was done on the original, and the original they did a white thread. They didn't want to see the stitching all on the outer edge. The other parts of this table runner include sashing bars, and I'm going to point those out to you. There are sashings that are short, small ones here in between the applique blocks. There are sashing rows that go between the kind of our ladder bars within the table runner. And then there are some longer ones on the outside and finishes with a red piece. So your instructions will tell you that you're going to be making strip sets for some of those pieces. So there are strip sets, and if you haven't done strip sets before, we do have So Easy lesson techniques that you can go to our website and learn about how to put together strip sets. But we're using 2 lights and a dark in the center. You're going to cut off sections off of that to make the little pieces here that you see. Lights with the dark in the center, just like the combination I have on the sewing center. And then there are those last pieces, and it will, the ladder bars that go through the table runner, those are all cut specific to size. So I've got a piece here that instead of making strip sets, because this is a small project and you just need a very few of them, we will give you the exact lengths of each of these rectangles, and then those are just assembled as a simple row there. Pressing your seam allowances probably to the dark most of the time. That's the direction we go. And the smaller ones, like this, there's the rectangles again. These are narrower though than the first. So simple construction is a great way to put together maybe a hostess gift or something for your Christmas table. If you'd like to see more of our Quilting Quickly tutorials, please visit our website. Thanks for joining me today.